Welcome back to another CIRF report. We've got heaven and hell, and some different memes here in the DreamBot. Not much to introduce. Let's just get started. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently in that I can zoom like this. Look at that. All right, so red arrows is rise and shine is what I have. Rise and shine. It's go. There's a lot of hope. Look at linguistics set number 1. Rise Friday, high hope. The DreamBot is appearing to see something on Friday, and what I've been able to assess is that we have high hopes until Friday, because there's only one aspect on Friday that's a square, and that doesn't look like high hopes, and it's a square with Venus even, so it's kind of like our relationship stuff. But that's for the next report. This is for now. Rise Friday, high hope. So up until Friday, have your hopes up, okay? Lots of stuff about friendships and atmosphere, sharing, friendly, excellent, interesting, engine. Okay, and that's the rise and shine meme. Then you have slow as molasses. That's the blue arrows. Tank, false, low, poor, parked, slow. Devil and rat. So it's kind of like good and evil, if you will. Hope and bad. It's so anyway, you got the two extremes, and they look about even as far as weighted. Weighted, I'd say, might go, well, no, it's probably about the same. So let's go see what the astrology looks like. And it's pretty clean and fresh. Tomorrow, this is the 6th, so this is going to be Wednesday. The recording right now is on Tuesday evening. Deep in the morning, like tonight, if you're watching this tonight on Tuesday evening, but early Wednesday morning, 1:30 a.m., just after midnight, this is the ideal time to be with your family and friends. I mean, obviously, most of us will be asleep by then, but so your dreams. Watch out for your dreams and see if you've got dreams about finance or family or your loved ones or your partner, that kind of thing. And it's a sextile with the moon, which is now in Pisces. So Pisces is very intuitive and deep and psychic awareness and very emotional, and they care. So you might be feeling that influence. It's a good time to be dreaming, but the whole point is this is going to feel slow and sluggish. The moon going into Pisces, the influence there is water. It's like treading in water. It's like running in water, which is very hard to do. So it is kind of a time to just slow down a little bit, even though all planets are direct. Maybe you have tons of obligations like I do. And then on top of that, you got this water. So it kind of feels sluggish. Okay. But everything changes then on Thursday. Now, well, let me cover the conjunction first. We have Moon conjunct Neptune at 2:41 a.m. That's Wednesday night. That's Thursday morning, 2:41 a.m. Thursday morning. Dreams. I mean, we're talking about a conjunction with Neptune. The dreams and psychic material and imagination and fantasy and deep and depth and water. Neptune ruling Pisces. And so this is a great time to be recording your dreams. You might have some precognitive dreams. Those are the dreams that you're seeing the future in your dream. And if you're interested more in that, look up Project August, the National Dream Center. And we did a bunch of precognitive dreams. And now, I didn't do astrology back then, but wondering maybe Project August was successful because we had a Neptune or Pisces influence. Who knows? All right. So, but then the rest of the day, as we wake up, we're going to see a square at 10:14 between the moon and Jupiter. Ooh, square. That's not something to be too scared about. Jupiter is still being fortunate and social, and we kind of feel at ease. here the risk is going to be more of the excess. You know, hey, I'm feeling great, might as well have another beer, or excess drugs, food, alcohol, that could be a problem. Excessive, maybe moral decay because you're feeling too little overconfident, that kind of thing. So if there's a problem with that square, that's where it's going to be. So watch moral decay and heightened emotional reactions, which gets you behaving badly. But then after that, in the afternoon, it really opens up. We have a moon sextile Jupiter, and that one is on fire. You know, that one, sun is bringing out the very best of Jupiter, and it's in Sagittarius. So the influence is very fortunate, very lucky, very synchronistic. That's the word I wanted to use. And so be looking for those in your experience. Be looking for coincidences that are very meaningful. That's probably Jupiter acting out there. And then you've got Mercury with a sextile to Mars. So it is very easy to talk. It's communicating your plans, communicating with technology, Mercury being technology. And so, yeah, everything, that's the flying high thing. And that's from the Dreambot. That's going to be on Thursday, pretty much all day, even with that square there. And even with the moon in Pisces and in the water and Neptune, that's going to be in the morning. It's going to feel kind of slow and sluggish. But all these other aids from the rest of the planets are really going to open up and kind of feel like you can move forward. So do so. All right, now to recap now, did we cover the highs from the Dreambot? Yes, we did, right there. So Thursday afternoon, that's where you're going to get that high hopes and that kind of thing, and moving forward and atmosphere feeling. By the way, that's very Aquarius, and look at the influences. The sun is in Aquarius, Mercury is in Aquarius. So literally, we got the Dreambot to show us where that influence is coming from. And that's, again, Thursday. Now, did we get the slow and sluggish? Yes, we did. Pisces and the moon and Neptune and all that. So what do we do as far as the solution goes? I'll tell you what I did, because I am looking forward to a new routine. And so you can do anything you want. I'll show you the different possibilities. First of all, we saw the influence here with the high of Aquarius and the sun and Mercury with these positive aspects. You could go with Capricorn. Now, for those of you who are relatively new here, what we do is the influence is coming from the inside circle. The inside zodiac is the tropical, and that gives you personality traits. It gives you seasonal influence. The influence is coming from ancient times where they developed this tropical Western zodiac. So the influence is there. But if you go out and look at the stars, the outside zodiac is actually where the stars are. So we want to get in alignment with the stars. And so we look for the most relative constellation out in this outer band of where everything's happening. I like Jupiter because it's in all the different aspects, and Venus is very close. Venus, by the way, just passed the galactic center, which we talked about last time. And sure enough, right on that day, I had a big, humongous financial reset thing, which, yeah, I don't like it, but it is what it is. And it's very astrological in nature, very metaphoric for what's happening in the sky. As above, so below. So anyway, I'm taking Jupiter because of all these aspects, and he's in Ophiuchus. And Ophiuchus is that snake healer. First healer on the planet, got rid of in ancient times to make room for Scorpio so that we only have 12 signs. I keep saying, I keep harping on this. I don't want you to think that I'm too whacked out on Ophiuchus. It was there in ancient times, so we're bringing him back. And he's got all of his snakes and he's healing everybody. So but his nature is to try new things. He hates routine. Hates routine. Boy, that sounds like me. He has a great sense of humor. He's passionate about things, very straightforward. Hates rules and all that. It sounds very much like Uranus, okay, who is my ruler as Aquarius. But he has some downsides. Has a very poisonous tongue, so watch out what you say. Communicate effectively, especially up until Thursday afternoon. Really watch what you're saying. It should come out naturally, very outspoken on Thursday afternoon. But watch out for your poisonous tongue. Don't be too secretive. Don't be prideful. Don't be impulsive and boastful. And don't, for God's sakes, don't procrastinate. Okay, that's one of the downsides of Ophiuchus. Now, here's some other options. We talked about Capricorn. This would be a great option, except for me, this watered down kind of stuff is going to be hard. I would rather, my backup would be to take the moon's aspect and take Aquarius. Because I am Aquarius, makes it a little easier for me. But you guys can do whatever you want to get in line with the stars. I suggest you pick something, though, and make it easy for the 2 days. We'll be back on, I may not be back on Thursday because I've got an interview with Stephen Hayes on Intervention Radio, and then I've got a class to attend late in the evening. So I don't know. Hold off on that. I may or may not be able to do a CIRF report on Thursday. But anyway, keep it easy. Pick something, go with it, and make sure you align with it so you take the best of that particular constellation and even meditate on that. Meditate on the influence that particular alignment has. All right, let's review. And this is going to be National Dream Center social media. It's a free fall into Pisces. Get ready to dive in there. It's just going to be water everywhere. And it could feel heavy, but I mean, being in the water is very comfortable for most people or for lots of people. So get your psychic on. And then on Thursday on the National Dream Center social media is high hopes, like we talked about, with all those many positive aspects. Something has to turn out right? And then on Intervention, here's the current energy playbook that's going to be posted on Instagram and social media under Intervention. Do try new things. Do get more time in your passions. And for God's sakes, try to change your routine. But don't procrastinate. Don't boast. Don't be too prideful. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Oh my gosh, I just get talkative. 13 minutes. That's it. We'll talk to you later. Probably as late as this weekend. Thanks, everybody.